Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss unlocking Python, classes and objects in Python. Here in this presentation, I will explore about fundamental concepts of classes and objects in Python programming. Understanding these building blocks is crucial for writing efficient and organized code. First of all, what is a class? Class is a blueprint. Class act as a blueprint for creating objects. They define the structure. Attributes they define attributes which are the data or properties of an object. Behaves included. Classes also define methods representing the behaviors an object can perform. Consider a dog, which is a class. It defines that every dog object will have a name and breed and can perform a bark action. So, let's get into the topic. How do we create a class? To create class, we use the keyword class. You use the class keyword to define a new class. The init method, which is also known as the constructor. This special method is the constructor. It initializes object attributes. Then the self parameter. The self parameter refers to the instance itself. It's the first argument in the methods. In the right side, we have shown a small example of creating a class using constructor method and self. And down there is a small program where we created a class of dog. In each we defined some methods using init and self, where we included name and breed of the dog. Like this we can write different types of programs. Creating an object. Call the class to create an object. You simply call the class name as if it were a function. Then pass arguments. Provide arguments that match the parameters of the init method. If there are arguments less or more, it will give required positional argument error. Assign to variable. Assign the newly created object to a variable for future use. Here is a basic example. My dog is a object where we are calling dog, in which we gave two elements, two attributes. One is dog name and other is breed. Then we printed them both. Types of classes: concrete class, abstract class, and singleton classes. Concrete class, most common type, can be initiated directly. All methods are implemented. Abstract class cannot be initiated. Required subclass to implement abstract methods. Use the ABC module. Singleton classes ensure only one instance of the class exists. Use for global resources. Python supports various class types, each serving specific design patterns and purpose in software development. Relation between class and object. Class as a schema. The class acts as the blueprint or scheme for creating objects. It defines structure. Instantiation process. The objects are created through the instantiations of a class. This brings the blueprint to life. Objects interact. Objects interact with each other by calling methods, enabling complex programming logic. Object as unique entity. Each object is a distinct entity with its own unique data, following the class's pattern. Think of a class as a cookie cutter and objects as the individual cookies. The cutter defines the shape, but each cookie is a separate, edible entity. Summary and key takeaways. First, class blueprint. Define attributes and behaviors. Second, object instance, a concrete entity of a class. Then third, encapsulation, building data and methods. Fourth, modular code, enhances organization and reuse. Classes and objects are fundamentals to object-oriented programming, or OOPS. They promote modularity, reusability, and encapsulation in Python. Mastering them leads to robust and scalable applications. Thank you.